Hello everybody and welcome back to Broken Berean, and today we've got some good news. And I'm going to say I'm also a little hesitant, and I'll explain why. Nintendo just confirmed on Twitter that the new Switch successor will be backwards compatible, and I quote, with Nintendo Switch software will be playable on the successor to the Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch Online will be available for the successor to the Nintendo Switch. Now, Nintendo Switch Online is the membership service that, you can do online play, you can do backups, you can get the N64, Game Boy games, and all that stuff downloaded and play on your Switch. The wording has me concerned, and here's why. Because, if it's all online and the downloadable stuff from Nintendo Switch Online is compatible, does it mean that only stuff that you've purchased through the eShop is compatible? It doesn't specifically say the physical copies of the games will be compatible. I could be overanalyzing this, but they use the term Nintendo Switch software. And they didn't say Nintendo Switch cartridges or Nintendo Switch games. They said software. Now, I've got a lot invested in my Switch. I do. And a lot of it is physical. I do have digital games that I've purchased through the eShop. I'll still have Mario Kart 8 because that came with the Switch, and I still need to buy a physical copy of it. And a lot of my stuff that I've purchased through the eShop are indie games, collection games that did not have a physical release. If I have it digitally through the Nintendo eShop, it's because I could not get a physical copy of the game for whatever reason. I missed the window. The games are now too expensive to buy a physical copy, but I wanted to play it. Things like that. So that has me concerned. I do think, however, I may just be overthinking this. Because they don't really want to do that. And because we've had this system for a long time. And if you want people to buy the new system and go forward, this may be the system that has to keep the same cartridges as the best-selling system of all time for Nintendo. I can't remember if the Switch has surpassed it, but it was the Wii previously, and it was huge. And the Switch, I believe, has surpassed it. You've got Switch Lites, and all this. And a lot of people have invested a lot of money in these games. They will be slow to migrate to the new version if it's not compatible with the game cartridges. So I'm just a little concerned. It's just the wording. Hopefully I'm completely overthinking this. But it is confirmed that almost assuredly anything you've purchased through the eShop and the Nintendo Switch Online membership will be fully functional with the new system. I just hope that my physical cartridges will be as well, because absolutely, I'm just going to keep getting my physical copies as much as I can. And if it changes, I don't see it going back disc style. That's probably not happening. We won't have discs, but the cartridge may be changed, modded, different size, whatever. But if it doesn't have that compatibility, I think people will be slow to change. I will. I'll be like, oh yeah, awesome. Oh no. I've got a good collection of Switch games. And I'm one of those people that I go to the used game stores all the time. And if I see a game that's like $20 on the Switch, whether I know it or not, I usually pick it up. Just because. It may be cool, it may be fun. Yeah, it's at a used game shop, but doesn't mean anytime I can get a cheap Switch game, I'm picking it up. So I do have a lot invested, and I've got some collector stuff that, yeah, I mean, the NES Championship Edition that just released for the Switch this year was a huge thing. If that's not playable on the Switch too, that's going to be a big downer for a lot of people. So I really do think I'm overthinking this, but I don't want to say conclusively that I am. I could be wrong. If anyone out there can show me where it really said, where they really mean that it includes physical games, you'll take a huge burden off my chest and make me one of the happiest nerds in the world. But this is just one of those conclusions that I'm just kind of like, maybe, no, I don't know. All I know is the digital stuff is definitely going to work and port to the new one. Just don't know on the cartridges and the physical editions. I mean, seriously, I think that's a game changer if it doesn't. PS4 to PS5. I mean, you can still get the disc drive for the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. It's not so. I mean, they kind of got to do it, but they don't have to. They've never done it before. Every system has always been a different cartridge style. So the track record, if you look at the track record of Nintendo, and we just don't know. This seems good, but I want to be cautious. But so I just wanted to let people know that it's out there. They have announced that the software is backwards compatible. So that's all there is to it. And that's all there is for now. And like I said, I don't think it's going to be till March till we get an announcement. Their end of the fiscal year is March. And they said they're going to do it before the end of the fiscal year. Maybe we'll get an announcement in February. But I guarantee it's probably, if I was a betting man, it'd probably be in March. Because they want to prolong as much as they can before releasing production. And here's another added bonus to this. The longer they wait, the more free advertising they get. Because we're still talking about it. I'm talking about it. Other people are talking about it. Other people want to know. There's fan videos. There's people making speculations. Everyone is talking about the Nintendo Switch. This is just free marketing for them. So the longer they wait, the better off they are. I mean, they've got to announce it eventually, but the longer they wait, it is just pure free advertising because we're all talking about it. Of course, as soon as they announce it, we're all going to be talking about it even more. So that is what it is. So until next time, my friends, as always, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.